Hey there, fellow gamers! Kevin J Gaming here, giving you some more Skies of Arcadia Legends. In the last part, we defeated Galcian up above Soltis, and he died, and it's very sad, and you should watch the last episode if you missed it. Anyway, in this episode, we're here in Nazrad because, oh my lord, he's finally here. Look, he's red, we're blue, but I mean, he kind of looks the same. What is the deal with this guy? Also, what is that face? What are those freckles? Hey, doesn't that guy kind of remind you a little of somebody? Or rather, doesn't he remind you a lot of somebody? Those are probably the people that have been going around Nazareth pretending to be us, Vice. We gotta do something. So we're gonna talk to him. What? Okay.
Oh there!
Well, for this advice, I never thought I'd actually get to meet the real you. The pleasure is all mine.
Who the heck are you guys? I know, these are the creeps that have been going around pretending to be us.
My name is Vice. I used to be a traveling entertainer. My specialty, impersonations. Lately, I've discovered that whenever I impersonate you, people just throw their money on the ground and run away screaming. It's really made my life quite simple. I don't do a thing and I get rich, all thanks to you. It's like taking candy from a baby. Wahahaha!
Hey there, big boy. I'm Anita, but I'm sure you'll remember me after today. Big boy? Forget that red-headed man girl and come with me. I'll show you the true treasures of this world.
Hey, this girl is starting to really get on my nerves.
I'm Fana. If we kill you, we'll become the real Vice and crew, and nobody will be the wiser. To tell you the truth, you guys are a big thorn in our side. We're gonna have to ask you to die.
Which you see leaves us with a very few alternatives. I believe that is a fate that we have met. I believe that it is fate that we have met you this day. So in order for us to live our life of luxury, we're gonna need to kill you. It's nothing personal, really.
Don't think we're just gonna sit here while creeps like you just use our names for your own greed. We'll settle this aboard my ship.
I knew you would say that. The real Vice would never in his right mind think of endangering the lives of the townsfolk. And while we're out there, we might as well take your ship. That will complete our image like nothing else.
Okay, this is the impersonation fight that I've been trying to do for so very long. Vice, Anita, and Fana. I don't know, whatever. Basically, you just want to win. They all actually have their own color. Let me see. I have to go yellow, so I can cut this Fury on Vice. Hopefully this fight won't be too hard. I mean, fingers crossed, and like knock on wood. So I think we stand a decent chance. I don't believe they're gonna go. Make sure you're on yellow. Okay. I don't believe these guys were too hard, and they don't have like any Eternus or anything. He's got a lot of health, but not undoable or not impossible. Yeah, I mean we did 1,000 damage to him, more than.
Let's try this.
And now we're gonna get Vice ready, or the real Vice is gonna get incremed. I believe Fana is gonna do the same thing to Vice. Or no, it's Anita. Anita does all the support spells. And we're gonna use our Glyph of Speed because we don't need to use the quickest spell because we're cheap. Or rather, we're rich. The opposite.
Gotcha!
He does a lot of damage. Oh, Anita. Aka did a lot of damage with that. Oh man, his basic attacks do that.
Bless us.
She says weird things. Okay, she used Incremis, which is a lot better than Increm, because it does everybody. It's basically Quicka, but for an Increm. Anyway, I'm just going to keep going in hard on Vice. I say we healing salve Vice. You can use a Sacrum Crystal, because I have an odd feeling something's going to happen this turn. Let's see what happens. I just want Vice to not die, because we want Vice to do as much damage as possible. So I'll give him the healing
Let's
salve.
try this.
I was hoping that they would attack before I went for the Sacrum Crystal, but that's fine. It's whatever. We're gonna have max health. I go for the Cutlass Fury. I am doing more damage now, so even though he is incremed along with me. What is it with all these sounds when they do their attack? Her attack just drilling people. That's a little scary. Why does it hurt so much? And why does that keep happening?
Huh. Ow!
Ow!
Gotcha!
Why are they all making noise? They got these attacks need to stop making noise.
Bless us.
Let me go for drill nose. Okay, I know what I'm doing next turn. Because we have the power to do this. We have the power. We can do this. Well, Aka's fine. Yay! Healed. You're just gonna go for Vice straight up. You can use the Sacrum Crystal, and you are gonna use Lunar Winds, because it is about time we did that. You can use a healing salve on yourself, because Gilda needs to tank a little bit. Stop with these hits! Jeez! Did 0 damage. Well, we tried our best.
Let's try this.
We gotta keep our health up. That's the most important thing, because this is a... There are 3 of them, right? So, they got a lot going into this. He walks really slow, too. I think we're gonna have someone on permanent... wow, that did decent damage, actually. I think we're gonna have someone on permanent Sacrum duty, because... Oh, there you go. Damn! Even with the weakened Vice.
This should work.
I think we'll be okay. And then we'll use Lunar Cleansing this turn. I think.
Moons. Bless us.
We don't even use spells. Why are you silencing Vice, of all people? He's not going to use a spell at all. He might use Increm, maybe, but... Yay. Healing in between turns is great. Okay, I'm just going to attack Vice. Lambda Burst ain't going to do nothing. I don't want to cure. Okay, yeah, you're on permanent Sacrum duty. Just keep using it every turn. We cleanse, and you just attack Vise as well. Once we get Vise out, their damage will be really gone, so... Cleansed of all the bad stuff. Hooray. Oh, he was guarding.
Gotcha!
That was weird. I'm just surprised he guarded of all things.
Let's try this.
We're gonna heal up. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. Yeah, healed.
Gotcha.
And there you go.
I need a burst.
So as you can see, they even have our special moves. They're really good at these impersonations. But unlike Aka's Anita Burst, or Lambda Burst, Anita Burst actually does damage. In fact, it actually does a lot of damage.
Moons. Bless us.
How did they know? Oh, because they were winded last turn, right? Okay, yeah. I was gonna say, I'm like, how did they know that I was doing so much damage? And then it all... Okay. Anyway. Okay, we have a Pirate's Wrath. I'm just gonna use it. Oh, no, I shouldn't. Cutlass Fury. Vise. You're on Sacrum duty. You got a Winds to get rid of everything every time. And you are going to use a Glyph of Might on Vice, so that Vice can stay strong.
I need a shield.
She even has Anita's Shield, which is a move that you didn't think she'd need, but... Okay.
Let's try this.
Then I go for the Cutlass Fury. It's probably not to do more, but he hasn't been we haven't winded them yet. And now we do, so now they don't have that Increm anymore. It's not doing horrible damage, so I don't mind using Lunar Winds on that. That's not bad.
This should work.
I mean, we might get hit by the drill nose again, but we'll see what happens.
Gotcha.
Ow! Stop picking. Why is it gotta do that? That's what bothers me. Why is it gotta do that?
Moons.
Oh boy, Pyrulin. That's gonna hurt. Kaboom! Just explodes. Jeez, that hurts. Okay. I'm actually not too worried, all things considered. Because they don't have, like, Fena wins or anything, so I'm not... Okay, you're gonna Sacrum Crystal, you're gonna... They haven't buffed themselves yet, so I'm not gonna bother with that. You can also use a Sacrum Crystal, and you can just attack Vise.
Let's try this.
Because we just gotta stay healed. That's the important thing. We just gotta stay healed. Yay, we're back into regular music. That's good. He's guarding this turn. What is with this guy and guarding? Ow. Is that gonna drill me? Let's see. Let's see. It did. Wow. Jeez, it's like 100% activation rate. He's guarding again. Man, he gets a lot of counterattacks too. Lucky duck, man.
Let's
Oh,
try
lucky
this.
duck. We're gonna have a lot of health after that. That's pretty good.
Moons.
Oh, jeez. And they have Sacrum too. And you can't Delta Shield that because they're healing themselves, so... Like, we just have to go all out on Vice. Or, yeah, Vise is his name. You use a Sacrum Crystal. You're going to... We don't need a cleanse, because we can just Curia Crystal Vice. I don't want a Gunslinger, I just don't feel like that's worth it. We'll just keep attacking.
I dare ya.
Oh, okay. I should not have attacked, because he has a move called Revenge, which is basically Counter-Strike.
Hey.
Stop with that crap.
Let's try this.
Like, this is a slow-going fight, but I mean, I think we stand a good chance. He's still going to get to counterattack, even though it's a critical, because it's Counter-Strike. He used the spell, or the super move. Cha. Oh, it did nothing. And then the Curia Crystal goes off. Why didn't the Curia Crystal go off first? What's the deal with that?
Moons. Bless us.
Oh, jeez, they're just gonna keep spamming Sacrum now. That's not good. Should we change focus to Fena? I mean, it might be better, but we're so close to taking out Vise. I'm gonna go for Pirate's Wrath. Screwed. I'm going for Pirate's Wrath. Glyph of Might on Vice, if we get the opportunity. You're going to use a Sacrum Crystal just to top off any of the health we're missing. And you can use Glyph. You can use the Healing Salve on, like, Aka, I guess.
I dare ya.
That's fine. We should still hurt him pretty hard. I mean, it's Pirate's Wrath, so...
Let's try this.
In fact, it's still gonna hurt him a lot because we got Incremed, and he's not Incremed right now, I don't believe. Oh, boom! There we go, 2,000 damage. So that's pretty good. There we go. They're setting up their Quickas. They might also do an Incremis as well. It seems likely. We'll see. Okay.
This should work.
Luckily, they don't have Fena wins, so we can just keep. We'll keep the healing salve no matter what.
Let's try this.
Just topping up all our health. Vise went for Counter-Strike. Oh no, they went for Drill Nose. That's fine, because we can just cleanse. But now we have to cleanse and wins on the same turn, which we can't do. So there would be a decent reason to use. Okay, I'm just going to attack Vice. There would be a decent reason to actually use Delta Shield, just so that. Oops. Cleansing. There would be a decent reason to use, there would be a decent reason to use Delta Shield, because it would block all the,
Anita shield.
or Anita Shield in her case. It would block like Drill Nose and stuff. Not that we're planning on using it, but it would block it. Man, he's guarding again. What a mean
Let's
person.
try this.
We're gonna get our speed up. Because that way, even though they have their speed increased, we'll have our speed increased too, so we pretty much are back to wherever we were at the beginning.
Moons. Bless
That's
us.
fine. I can deal with the Sacrum. Why would you use... I was remembered because they delta shielded, so they can't actually use magic. They didn't plan out their own. They didn't plan this out very well. We don't even need to use a Sacrum Crystal. We're all doing pretty good. Actually, we still have a Crystalline box. We'll just use that on Vice. You can use Lunar Winds, and you can just attack Vice. Hopefully, Vice goes down this turn.
Anita shield.
I don't really care if they go for Anita Shield. I don't use spells.
Let's try this.
And it doesn't block the item, so it's pretty good. He might be guarding. I'm not sure. So I
Ow.
wind them, which is good. So that's going to get rid of their quick at least. Pretty much ensuring that we attack first. Hopefully Colorless Fury isn't enough. Oh, I guess he's guarding. It's not going to be enough. Oh, so close.
Gotcha.
Ow. The pain.
Moons.
I don't care if you silence us. If you silence, it doesn't matter. Why are you silencing Vice, of all people? Yay. Heals in between turns. That's great. I'm gonna go for Rain of Swords, because hopefully that will finish off Vice. You can use another healing salve and just give it to Fina. Not that we totally need it at this point. Attacking is not going to do anything, so you just use a Crystalline box on Vice as well. You just attack Vice, because one of you is going to kill him.
Let's try this.
And then the rest of the hits will go on somebody else. So, hooray. Let's see what happens.
Let's try this.
This Crystalline box finishes him off, it'd be pretty good. Yeah, he just dropped it to a guard, like he didn't know what else to do, but he's done, so. There we go, so it's easier now, because I believe he's the tankiest too.
Ow.
Yeah, they have much less health than he did. Just like on our team. Then again, I filled mine up with
Okay.
I filled mine up with Piranha Seeds, so whatever the health one was. Oh, you missed! Oh, Anita, you missed!
Moons. Bless us.
Why are you using Silenus? Again on Vice. He's already silenced. I don't know which this girl's doing. Yay. Just, okay, so we're laying into her. So we're gonna switch to. Actually, you know what? We'll switch to red. If I can remember where red is, and we'll go for Anita first. She's red, but her weapon is green. That's really weird. I mean, purple. Okay, purple on Anita. That means you can just use Crystalline Box on her and it does a lot of damage. And you can even use Crystal S, because you can do that. Okay, and then you go for Anita as well. We'll just take out Anita this turn. Let's see how much this Crystalline Box does. Bam! Bam! Pretty good. 800 damage. It's not bad. I can deal with that. Cutlass Fury. Gonna chunk her really good. And we get winning music! Gun. Let's see how much. Because Fina has a lot of magic. It's not bad.
Okay.
Why doesn't she just throw the boomerang?
Moons. Bless us.
Here comes the Pyruland. Boom! Jeez, that hurts. But it's okay. It's okay, we still got winning music, and that means we're still winning. Oh, this fight takes a while, but we're almost there. Pirate's Wrath on Anita. You just use the Sacrum Crystal to keep us healthy. You are going to use a Glyph of Might on Vice, so that Vice can start hurting things. And you're going to go for Anita as well. There it is! Kablam! Oh man, okay. Gun. And she's done. That rhymed. That rhymed, and I wasn't even trying to rhyme.
Let's try this.
Sacrum Crystal, we don't even need it anymore. Fana doesn't even hurt. I mean, she could just spam Pyruland, but I don't think it'll work as great as she thinks it will. I still don't really know what Yellow's weakness is. I think it's Silver. I'm not sure.
Moons. Bless
Just a
us.
Sacrum. You don't have anyone else to heal but yourself. Ha ha ha. She might be at full health after that, yeah, but whatever. It's whatever. We all have a healing salve. Like, we get healed on our own. Just lay into it. Cutlass Fury. Well, switch your weapon to silver. Cutlass Fury. You can attack even. That Glyphomite still went off. So, yeah. Crystalline Box. You need to switch back to silver. Attack. I don't even know how she fights back because she doesn't have a cupil like Fina does. Probably know she might not even counterattack. Wow, almost 2,000 damage. She's just as squishy as Arfina.
Let's try this.
I mean, she has more health, but her like defensive stats are about the same. Hurting her pretty good.
Moons. Bless
A
us.
Pyrolin won't do anything. Like, it'll hurt, but it's not gonna finish us off. Ow. The pain. Ow. Ouchie. Yay. And then we all get healed. And then I go for a Pirate's Wrath, and you attack. We'll just all attack at this point, because Pirate's Wrath is finishing it off with 5,000 damage. And we did it! We beat the doppelgangers. Once you take care of one, the rest just fall like dominoes. And Fina gets a level up. We get a Tuna Cutlass, a Swirl Meringue, and a Focus Rope. Weird weapons, but it's the weapons that they were using against us, I think.
Okay, we give up. Man, you guys really are the real deal. I never imagined you were so strong. No, I'm being serious. Just please let us live. No promise not to... We promise not to do anything bad anymore. We're really just big fans of yours. You wouldn't kill your fans, right? Come on, big boy. Just let us go, please. This is pathetic. I told you we never should have gotten involved in this kind of stuff in the first place. If you guys promise not to use our names, promise not to use our names to do evil deeds anymore, we'll let you live. So what do you guys plan to do from here on? Well, we won't be making trouble for ourselves, that's for sure. And, well, we are former entertainers. I figure we can just run a Vice and Crew lookalike show. We could probably make a decent living off of that. I don't know whether you guys really got it together or you're just a bunch of flakes. If you're ever in the neighborhood, please stop by. We'd love to have you as guest stars on our show. Whatever. We defeated Vice, the Fallen Pirates, the Imposters, and with that we've completed every single bounty fight except for one. And while we're here in Nazarite, we can just go collect our dues, like right here. This might be a little bit longer episode because that fight took so long. But, we can quickly run up. We gotta do a couple more things before I end this episode. Just because I'm just gonna do a big roundup right here. So, we talked to this guy. Vice the Daring. Hey, that's my name. Here you go, your reward for beating me. You get 20,000 gold for being Vice the Imposter. We buy and sell discovery information. I don't believe we have any more discoveries. No. Wanted list. They're all beaten except Lord Zivlin Bane. He's the mysterious leader of a bandit tribe. I know where to find him. And don't worry, there's nothing writing on whether he appears or not. I know where he's going to appear. And he will always appear there. And we'll just have to deal with him later. But there was a big reason why I wanted to do that imposter fight, as I like to call it, or the doppelganger, whatever. Well, I'll just cut to somewhere in the sky. All right. And now I've shown this place off before, but we're coming here again to Ryukon's Island. Now that we defeated the imposters, if you head into Vice's name here, you'll notice his name is Vice the Daring. It's not Vice the Fallen Pirate, it's Vice the Daring. You get up higher rank by answering all those proper questions, and by doing a bunch of random encounters, not running away and stuff, because running away actually lowers it. So now we can talk to Ryukon. He goes, "Even though I don't know you, I can sense courage welling deep inside you. Perhaps you might be worthy of my attention. I am known as Ryukon. I was once a well-known swordsmith. Now I am but a lowly hermit. I'm Vice. One as old and wise as yourself would probably know this, but these blades that I use are called cutlasses.
Old one. Old one. Old one, would you like to accompany us? Lend us your strength and your skill? Well, what's this? I feel a great sense of courage from deep within your spirit. You are truly a brave soul. Perhaps you are the person that I have been waiting for all these years in solitude. Very well. I will travel with you, young one, and I will forge you a blade unlike any known in this world. Ryukan has joined our crew as an artisan, and finally, you go to the next page and you go to the change crew, we have every single crewmate in the game. So you can either take Artisan Alchemist, whose ability will raise our ship's attributes, or attack and defense. So Ryukan is essentially a free Increm. He might be cheaper than Increm, and if you perhaps get silenced, he'll be able to help you with that. Anyway, so he's right here on the map. I showed him off last time, but in case you forgot, he's right here on the map, bottom right corner. He's hard to find, I find. I find that he's generally hard to find, but we want to head northwest of here to get back home. But really quick, before I head all the way up, we're going to look at that new weapon we got. The Tuna Cutlass. Is it better? Well, it's a little worse. It has high attack power, but low accuracy. If you notice, its hit is 0. So, it's not good. And that Swirl Meringue we got... It will always confuse an enemy who isn't immune to confuse. But it has very low attack, and it pretty much doesn't miss. They're not bad, but I'm obviously not going to use them. The weapons we have are way better. And now that we have Ryukan, we can finally get one of the best weapons in the game. I believe Vice's best sword. I think. There might be one better. I was reading about one, and I never remembered hearing about it before now. But anyway, I'll meet you guys back at Crescent Isle. And alright, we have returned to Crescent Isle. Now where we're going to want to go first, we're going to head back to the, what I like to call the merchant room. It's the room with all the merchants. I mean, there's no other better term for it, really. We're going to run in there once we get it. Why is this room so dark? I don't know why this room is so dark. But anyway, I mean, we're in a cave, obviously, but could have lightened it up a little bit. Anyway, we come in here, and finally there's a new shop right here. Ryukan shop. I've got a collection of some of the finest weapons that you'll ever see. So if you buy and sell weapons from him, you can see what he has. He does have the Wind Slicer, which is slightly worse than the Thunder Cutlass that Vice is using. Captain's Cloak, it's not horrible. It's a defensive and magic item, so it wouldn't be bad for someone like Eika, I guess. But what Eika has is better. Blessed Robe's not bad if you want to be more agile. Insulated Robe kind of sucks. Those aren't bad, but I wouldn't give those to either of them. Anyway, we're quickly going to sell off some stuff. That Ice Splitter we don't need. The Tuna Cutlass sells for a lot. The Swirl Meringue sells for a lot. That's kind of funny. That Farax Idol, we got that. Oh wait, Lost Sacred Figurines that Pinta is looking for. I'll hold on to that for a sec, then I'll go talk to Pinta about it and see if he says something. But, selling off all these fish. Probably just cut all this out. After we're done all that, we're going to talk to Ryukan. Cannot work in this paltry environment. Can you expect me to afford legendary weapons? Blah, blah, blah. He says to give him 4,000 gold and he'll upgrade his shop. I appreciate quality. I'll have some remodel. I'll have my shop remodeled the time you return to the island. So I think that means you just leave and come back. Because there's not much left in the story to really go through. Really quick, I'm going to go over to equipment though, because we did get a new outfit that we didn't look at yet. I mean, they have the silver armor, but we can also give them the focus robe. Focus robe would increase will, but I don't know what will does, so I'm not going to worry about it. Whatever. So I'm going to quickly leave and come back and see if that will fix his ship, if that will fix his shop very quickly. Because I don't know, there's not much else to do in the game right now, so I don't know how I'll pass enough time. Because normally with other parts, like for example, like fixing up the island, we would leave and go do a moon crystal thing and then come back and then here we are, right? But now that there isn't anything to do, I don't know. I can't even talk. Let's just go back in. and see if he's all fixed up. Is okay. So he does upgrade like immediately. So hooray! Now I have adequate forge. I can make weapons befitting of your crew. Would you like to purchase something from me? So if you buy and sell from him, he's gonna have a whole bunch of new stuff now. He's gonna have the soul sword, which is slightly better than what Vice has right now. You have the Moonwing, which is actually worse than what Aka has. The Dragon Arm, which is for Drachma. I'm just going to buy that right now, and you'll understand. Gilder can have his thing and upgrade that. And the Stone Blade is for the other guy, Enrique. Vice doesn't need magic, so I'm not going to buy him a Gaia Cape. That would not be bad for Fina, so I'll give it to Fina. That's fine. Plated armor. Why are they all increased defense and magic? Fine. This Gaia Cape... Wait. That increases defense way more. So yeah, I'll just give this to Vice. Screw it. They're better than Vice's Fiber Mail anyway. Okay. I'm actually worried about those last things. Crescent Amulet. Not bad for Aka. Critical Vision. Allows a fighter to detect an enemy's weak points. I don't know what that means, but it sounds pretty good for Vice. Shard of Purity, and the other stuff we've already gone through. So, there we go. We've already sold stuff to him. But now what we're going to want to do, we're going to talk to him. Vice, have you ever heard of Valorium? It's rumored to be lighter than a feather and harder than a diamond. Valorium, even in the hands of a mediocre swordsmith, will produce superior weapons. If you're able to acquire some Valorium and bring it to me, I'll be able to craft weapons of legendary quality. You have Valorium? You are worthy of my finest blade. I shall begin forging your blade at once. This will be my greatest creation. May it serve you well. Okay, so now we gotta leave and come back again. So give me one more sec. So returning back to him. First, I've finished forging the finest blade I've ever crafted. I present to you the Vorlich blade. You received the Vorlich blade. Since the blade was crafted solely for you, I customized the guard and pommel to fit your hand. This is the finest blade that I've ever crafted. May it serve you well. Now that I have an adequate forge... Okay, you just go to selling me things. That's fine. A great weapon in the hands of a novice. Whatever. So now we're going to equip Vice with this weapon. So the Thunder Cutlass. The Vorlich blade has 475 base attack and 250 hit. Like, it is insane how good this sword is. So now that we have it, we are set. We are beyond set to take on the final dungeon in the game. So, with that being said, I think it's time that we head to Shrine Island, which wasn't really an island, it was in the middle of a Solstice. And we get ready to take down Ramirez. But until then, I will see you guys all next time. Thank you for tuning in.